Oh, them days, no motors. So when there was no wind, we had to row the boats.
And how long were you out for at a time?
Well, then that was a call of what you got and the weather. We used all throughout Sunday night after midnight. The old skippers were very religious. You had to wait on the pier. It struck 12 before you went. You might come back next day, you might come back the following Friday. I've done continuous 35 years, right up until I was made Harbour Master, which it was very awkward of doing Harbour Master and lifeboat captain. And because that covered all the war years and all, and in them 35 years, not actually doing it myself, but in the boat itself, when I was in, we'd saved 1,010 lives.
Tell me about the Maplin rescue.
Maplin? Oh, that was 1952, and there was hurricane force winds blowing northwest, and there was a barge ashore at the Maplin, which is Essex, the north of the Thames, about between 35 to 40 miles from here. All other lifeboats was out on jobs, Southend and Clacton, so we had to go.
What did you find?
And when we found there, we had to wait till daylight, and we found a barge there sunk with just the mast sticking out and 2 members of the crew hanging right up top of the rigging. So I had to, there's no way of getting alongside it, so I had to go alongside. One wave lifted us up, dropped us on the lifeboat, and they slid down the rigging and we grabbed them, and the next wave took us off the other side. In doing it, we damaged the lifeboat. One of the davits went up through the bottom of the boat. That was when I was presented with the Lifeboat Silver Medal, which is really the Lifeboat BC, for outstanding seamanship and gallantry for that one job. What
about the Dunkirk raid? Because you were on one of the 2 lifeboat crews that went to Dunkirk. None of the others went.
No. Well, when the call come, we was in our local pub playing shove-halfpenny, and we had a call out. We never had maroons in them days. Someone opened the door and said lifeboat, and when we got down there, we were told that we was going to Dunkirk. In fact, we didn't know where it was or what it was all about. So they gave us a 10 out each, and away we went. Going across the North Sea, you could see the Dunkirk lights and all the light, and gradually getting nearer. And when you got near it, you could hear the shelling and the bombing, and we never had it in our lives. We never even fired a gun, I hadn't, but suddenly to think you was going into that, like.
What did you find in the way of human casualties when you got there?
It was definitely quiet in the dark, and we could hear people talking. We ran in on the beach, and we had an officer come out and said he got the border regiment, a lot of injured, so we got them. We took the rest of the border regiment that was left. I suppose there was about 150 men.
And you stayed there ferrying them to the ships?
We stayed 2 days and a night, taking them out to the big ships.
You must have thought your days had come to an end.
Oh, yes, because as soon as it come dawning, away come Jerry with the dive bombers right along the beach, which is about 15 miles along the beach, and he just went right along the water, he's spraying it, machine gunning. But fortunately, we got away with it, but there's a lot that didn't get away with it.
You've been Harbour Master, of course, and the old pier in the background, she went in 78.
Yeah.
A lot of tales to tell there, but what does she mean to you, the pier?
Why? It's been my life since I've never been nowhere else. I've never worked anywhere else. All my life, married life and all. This year I started my 50th golden wedding anniversary, so I'll stay here,